Pride and Prejudice possible. First, though, I would really like us to have a round of applause, even though she is not decked out in her beautiful dress, but our incredible, wonderful Amy Shake, who sang the opera arias. This is Amy here. The artistic director, Brian Stevens, and I began talking about how we could bring the production here to Capitol Rep. And we actually have become friends, and we're going to Dublin together on Saturday. Not Byam and I. The theaters are going together. He really made it possible for us to bring the production here. We work together so well. I look forward to working with him again, and I want you to join me in welcoming a fellow artistic director of Chester Theatre, Byam Stevens.
It's been a little over a year since we last saw it. It's like seeing one of your favorite children after an absence. It's just so beautifully presented.
You know, as artistic directors, we've talked about this. It's really thrilling. Theater is very ephemeral, especially in regional theater. You know, you work so hard to get a production up. It runs 2 or 3 weeks and then it's gone. But we've been actually able to give this life, and it feels good.
That feels good.
Yeah. Now, there's another guy behind there who I know is very happy we're giving it more life too, and that is the playwright. And I'm telling you, Daniel Elihu Kramer, he is a really he's written a screenplay that's being produced evidently. And, you know, he's a Yale graduate. He teaches at Smith College. I have just loved our interaction. He changed the play significantly. He trimmed it. He made it tighter. He was here with us and did more edits just last week.
The whole diagrams thing was new?
Yeah, the whole diagram on top of that too was new. And it's just been such a pleasure to be able to work with him, and I hope we work with him again. Please join me in welcoming our playwright, Daniel Kramer.
This is lovely. It's such a treat. First of all, thank you all because you've been such a welcoming first night audience for the show here. So thank you all so much. And my thanks both to Byam and to Maggie for helping this play grow and giving it a home. So I'm just enormously appreciative. And of course, she'll be introducing the rest of the folks who did such a marvelous job with this. So
yeah,
thank you all.
Great. The set was redesigned for our space. It was quite the same floor plan, but a very different look, and we just loved working with Matthew Richards on that. It was very, very fun. And now let me introduce you to the people who made tonight possible. First of all, I want to introduce you to our director. Don't open the door yet. No, not yet. Because Ron has worked at Capitol Rep before. He did a wonderful production of the drama by David Hare called Skylight. And he also did one of our most popular comedies we've ever done. He did Steve Martin's play, Picasso at La Panagile. And he did a great job with that. And then he went off, and I asked him to come back and direct, but he was busy teaching, etc., etc. He now teaches at Amherst in the theater program. He's a very busy guy, but he manages sometimes to direct and summer at Chester. So I'm so glad that we were able to reconnect with Ron. So please join me in welcoming, giving him a big homecoming, Ron Bashford, our director. Thank you, Ron. All right, now I would like to... Unfortunately, the actor who played Darcy couldn't do it, and we had to find a new Mr. Darcy. And you know, he's kind of be hot, you know? I mean, that was the main thing I was looking for, is he had to be kind of hot and be able to talk nice, okay?
Maggie, you said don't bring me a guy who doesn't have good hair.
I did! I did say that. Don't rat me out. I did. I said, please, he's got to have hair, okay? At any rate, they did, and Nick Dillenberg has just done such an incredible job. This is a very hard thing to memorize for those of you who were wondering about it. And the ins and outs and all the different characters. And he came into the cast and did such a marvelous job. So we need to give him a little extra juice tonight for our Mr. Darcy, Nick Dillenberg. His male counterpart, who plays like everything, has such an incredible voice. Yes. Did you notice? Yes, I did. Did you hear everything he said? Yes. Do you love that?
Yes.
Number one complaint to Capitol Rep, I couldn't hear what they. You never have that question with Tom. This guy is, he's good looking, he's big, he's wonderful. He's kind of like a big puppy, though, kind of like, and he has incredible training. I mean, he received his graduate training at the Shakespeare Company at the Folger Theater down in D.C. with Michael Kahn. You can tell the training, it really comes through. Please join me in welcoming Colin Riot. Women who makes everything possible backstage, and that's our incredible production stage manager. In the professional theater, you have to have a great stage manager who calls all the cues and makes sure that the show stays tight and really manages so that the show you saw tonight is a show that everyone will see with the same, consistent quality. And we couldn't really work here at Capitol Rep without Ashley Dumont. She's just an incredible person. We love her. She's back here for her 3rd season. Please join me in welcoming our production stage manager, Ashley Dumont. And she kind of looks like she could be in the play, doesn't it? Yeah. It's very nice how that worked out. I don't know which of these women to introduce you to first because they're all so wonderful. But I will introduce you to our wonderful Mrs. Bennett, because everybody talks so badly about her in the play. And she's Michelle, for me, is just a spark plug of an actress. I have never seen anyone who just is such an incredible pro. Now, she has an incredible background also in classical theater, but she also was last seen in our area where she was on See How They Run at Barrington Stage. So I'm so glad that she's here with us. It's the first time at Capitol Rep. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Bennett and the 1,000 other characters she plays. Michelle And now you get, it's really hard to believe there's only 5 of them who do the whole novel, isn't it? But the 2 women are incredible. But you can't have Pride and Prejudice without Elizabeth Bennett. You cannot. You have to have somebody who is smarter than everyone, somebody who is perfect for Mr. Darcy. She doesn't know it, he doesn't know it, but we know it. We know it. And I can't think of anyone really who just creates this intelligence better than Aubrey. She has a wonderful background. She was trained, she got her MFA from the Globe at the University of San Diego out in California. She's got a lot of classical chops under her belt. These people are all incredibly well educated, by the way. Please join me in welcoming Aubrey Sabrino. Very nice. And Gisela Chippy is just unbelievable in all of her roles. And she's such a delicate little flower, and yet she plays, Lady Catherine, like tough. And it's just been a pleasure to have her here. So please join me in welcoming really the focus of the play that we all really love the voice of Jane Austen, Gisela Chipping. Come on. Gisela, do you have a thought? I do. Thank you. All right. So here's to our incredible cast, our playwright, our co-producer, our director, Amy for her wonderful opera, and our wonderful backstage crew, to all of our departments who made this happen, to our board of directors who are out there. Thank you everyone for kicking off the season.